Okay. And we are live.
Hey, yo. Welcome to the wonderful world of HungryHeath. We're going to pause right here while the cat shows up and we lose internet. That's the way it happens every single week.
I know. Only at the beginning.
But hey, yo, what are y'all doing? Welcome to the wonderful world of HungryHeath. I'm not a classically trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I have studied under several television chefs that have a PhD from YouTube University and a black belt in cooking food. I love to cook. The only thing I love more than cooking is my wife's sensational chili eat steak. Together, we also like to call the Friday Night Feast. And so it's every Friday night, 6:30 Central. We'll cook up an entree, make a couple of snacks, show you how we do it, and we spend our evening just chewing the fat with all of our friends in the HungryHorde. Hope you can tune in sometime. We hope you'll hang out with us tonight for a while. This is a little bit of a large endeavor, I feel like.
Really? This?
Giant. It's a
Jumbo. And stay tuned later because you're going to help us decide what pudge we'll be making this week.
Will it fudge?
Will it?
Yeah.
So, how is everyone doing? Please make sure.
I can't believe it's already Friday.
I know. As you enter in, please give a thumbs up, y'all. It really does help our channel. We really appreciate you. So, please hit that thumbs up for us. And yeah, we've got a lot going on. We're excited about this. Yes. Very delicious. We've already had it once, right?
Yes.
Well, you had kind of had it all week. It was your meal prep.
Yeah, I didn't make the meatball out of it.
No, you just ground the meat. That's similar. But what was so cool is last Saturday, I hit the mega jackpot at Kroger and got all of their discounted produce for 99 cents a bag. And I got 2 bags full of tomatoes, a bag of onions, a bag of bell peppers, and we smoked all of that and we put out a short so you could see it, but made a delicious smoked marinara, and that's what we're using tonight, part of it.
That's what this is right here. It says Rails on the jar, but I'm upcycling, and we just refilled this jar with our homemade.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it looks so much more inviting. I'm trying to spend so I can actually see it. Ours is a lot deeper and richer. I think it's because we smoke it.
Yeah.
And what we did after we smoked it, we put it in the Instant Pot and cooked it off.
It's so good, y'all. So I hope everyone is having a good Friday. How was your week, babe?
Fast.
It
seems fast and slow. It's kind of weird. Today went by really, really slow. We had a bunch of system issues with our computer today at work, and so it kind of dragged on a little bit. But
no. I was scared because it kind of paused there for a second.
But how's the order we're going to do this? Are we going to pour the sauce and veg in there first and then load it with the meatballs?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I figure we'll turn it on the soup so it could start getting warm.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'll go ahead and fill it up and do that while we're doing everything else.
But so my Friday went by really fast because one person was out. And then one left early.
Huh? Pour it close to the camera and they can actually see it.
Okay, do it. So I was very, very, very busy today. And I still feel like my goal on Fridays is always to get everything done. And we didn't. So I'm a little sad about that. But we tried.
See if I can.
There you go. Ooh, you can see it's so chunky. It's chunky, y'all. Come on, you can do it. Wow, yeah, that's it.
Listen to it burping.
All right, I do see Carrie is here, and he was first. Way to go. I don't know. I think you put it there.
Oh, right it is. I'm just going to add just a quick drop of water just to rinse this out.
And what we got here is we got some tomatoes that we needed to use up, jalapeno that we needed to use up. I mean, we like it spicy, and a couple mushrooms we needed to use up. So I've chopped all that.
Just enough.
And we're going to add that as well to the pot because why not, right? I like a very chunky marinara. How about y'all? Well, it was splashing out.
It was?
Yeah.
Where?
Every once in a while, I see a water go flying.
You're just imagining things.
Oh, that's what it is. I like it very chunky. How about y'all? Do you prefer like a veggie chunky marinara, or do you like it where it's like very smooth? So Carrie said, I don't see anyone here already. It says there is another waiting. Oh. And Carrie said, I have some wonderful news. Oh, my long vacation is now ending. I just got onboarded to work for a company remotely. Since they're in Portland, Oregon, they sent me the money today to get the equipment. That's awesome, that's Carrie.
Awesome, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah, way to go.
Good
We're proud of you. Okay. That's great. And then the veggies.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I just put it on like soup or whatever. And then look at all those yummy veg. Oh, and then you're going to add your evil ooze, right?
You want to do it now or at the end? Well, yes. We can do both.
Okay. That is so good. L Strange says, hey, yo, I was just taking an eating break and made some delicious, spicy, heavy cream eggs. I bragged about it on Facebook page, even posted a money shot video. Okay, back to the grindstone. Wow. Awesome. I have not tried the cream eggs yet, y'all. But it sounds really good. Oh, that looks good.
And the food looks good too. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you look amazing, right, y'all? So handsome.
I don't know
what you're doing with that, but it seems like you've been drinking.
Well, I'm trying to get it to spin around.
Oh, okay.
But the way this is in here, it will not.
Yeah, maybe like that. He's just got the InstantPot over here on the side. There we go. Oh, now you get to see the lid. And now, putting that in there. Whoop, whoop. All right.
Is it 10 minutes or just manual soup?
Manual soup or just soup.
I don't want to saute.
And Carrie's gone a long time without coffee. And I see Barely Begun is here. And he said, what sort of work is it, Carrie? Oh, he's asking Carrie. That's awesome. Oh, and Carrie, Dakota is 2 hours south of Portland. Oh, nice. Right? No, that's so sweet.
What is it?
If Carrie ever has to go to the main office, they can have lunch.
That's awesome. It's a long drive from Beaumont, but yeah, that's awesome.
Well, the company sends
I know that.
Mary's here. Hey, Mary. She goes, hey, from Minneapolis, Minnesota. How are you doing? And 22Q Cat is here. She goes, hi, Shelly Heath and the whole wonderful horde.
We're here, right? Or is that too close?
That seems a little close. Okay, that's good.
I just want a little
landing pad.
Yeah. Or
maybe the other side?
Yeah, trading.
Okay.
Pick it up, just toss it on top. And then you just put that there, right?
Yeah, that looks better.
That makes more sense. Because then this is the drink for over here.
Yeah. Mama Bear Lynette is here. She goes, good evening, everyone. I'm stitching later than usual tonight, so I'll listen in, but we'll miss a lot of the comments. Well, I'm so glad you're so busy, Lynette. Yes. That's awesome. And Barely Begun said, afternoon, all. And Rita is here. Hey, Rita. She goes, hello, all. How are you? And 22Q Cat said, Rayo's may be good, but yours is better. Oh, that's really nice.
I saw you have a jar of marinara in the pantry you found. Less than $2, $1.50 or whatever. Mm-hmm. You found it on sale.
Yeah. I always look at the markdowns. Gary said, someone said I might have gotten scammed. I'll see about it. Well, they sent you money. Usually, if a company's going to, usually what I found is, like when Heath was looking for a job, the scammer ones want you to pay. Right. But if they actually send money, that sounds legit. Right. Because no scammer is going to give you money, except if they're like, look,
go cash a check for me.
Yeah, we're going to give you this, and then you just pay us, or just some weird stuff that they'll do. But usually if they give you the money, then you should be good.
It's still kind of weird. You think they just send in the product.
Yeah, you would think.
But it's whatever.
Well, so many companies. Remember that one company wanted you to rent their equipment, and there's so many weird things out there. Barely Begun said, "I had great news from a cardiologist. Oh, good. It's been 9 years since I had a heart ultrasound, and they called to say there's no longer any obstruction to the blood through my heart."
That's awesome.
Yay! So now you should be cleared for surgery, right, Coda? Like, you're good to go for the surgery.
That's
now
amazing.
It's just getting you on the right, on the docket, as they say. But yay, I'm so proud. That's great. And Carrie said, Shelly or Heath, I just got hired for a company that's remote. They sent me money for a sign-on bonus. Then they sent me money. Someone says that could be a scam. I mean, just make sure that
if the check clears.
Yeah, if the check clears, now, are they like, is it old school where they're mailing you a check or you know, how they do it? You know, I don't know. As far, like, usually on a scam, they're not sending you money in case they're like, oh, what is your WhatsApp or your PayPal or your Zelle? Never give out Zelle or PayPal to an employer. Right. It should be like you would fill out, like, I know for both of our jobs, we had to fill out official documents and W-2 form. Yeah, and then I always go online and check the company. Like, if it's a company I never heard of. Like, what my first work at home job, I never heard of this company, but I looked them up and they were on the Better Business Bureau. I mean, not the best of ratings, but it was a supplement company.
Right.
And you know, things, you know, but everything else checked out. You know, like, I went through. I didn't have to give them any money. I had to fill out the, you know, the standard employment paperwork, and it all looked, you know, legit. You know, I didn't have to like give them any of my stuff, and then for payroll, then, you know, they set it all up. So I don't know. I mean, you always have to be careful nowadays. I feel like with any of that, and not just, you know, for work, but there's so many scams out there nowadays, y'all. There's so many people trying to scam you out of money.
That's what I was taught a long time ago. That's all criminals do, is sit around and think of ways of ripping you off.
Right? Cadence here and said, hello, what a relief. I was concerned for you two hearing all of the bad weather. Well, thank you. And thank you. So many of you messaged me today and was just asking. Yes, we are fine. I finally was like, oh, I guess I should mark myself safe on Facebook because I was, normally I never do any of that stuff.
Not anymore, anyways.
Right. Because, I don't know.
We grew up.
Yeah. Well, we were very fortunate. It looks like a lot of what I saw pictures of was downtown Houston or the inner loop. And so I know there was like a 5% chance of tornadoes where we were located in the Houston area, but I didn't even hear, other than just like loud, maybe a little bit of thunder. Normally I didn't hear anything like bad. The only thing that we saw, well, first Heath saw there's another little branch that fell in the backyard, and it's really not like, it's not as big as the past couple of ones.
I hear it now, too. And it is getting dark over there as well.
Oh, yeah, I do hear the thunder. Well, you want to go ahead and get the meat going? Make the meatballs?
Okay.
What?
I didn't want to get up.
Oh, and don't forget the mozzarella. So we've got we're going to put in the middle mozzarella of the meatball. And we put those in the freezer last night so that they'll, was it in with the meat?
No, there's no meat.
Where did you get that?
The freezer.
Oh, yeah, that should be the mozzarella.
Okay.
And then
the other container.
in the fridge with the water in the Whataburger bag you used, you should see another one just like that with the meat. But yeah, so the backyard, not a big deal. And then I was like, looking at it, it dawned on me to check our vehicles. And nothing wrong with our vehicles. But when I looked out the kitchen window, I was like, this looks different. It was a lot darker. And then I noticed there is a pretty big pine tree branch. So I don't know if anybody's familiar with pine trees, but they get rather large. And the one branch, what do you say? It's about 20 foot.
least 15.
At least 15 foot long branch. This ain't the tree. This is just a branch off of the tree. And these trees are really tall. I don't even know how tall those trees are in the front.
All I know is they're taller than me.
Very, very tall and perfectly healthy tree. I think it looks like it just got snapped. It doesn't show that it was hit by electricity, but it snapped. But thankfully, how it fell, it just missed our kitchen window and missed our dining room. It's like catty corner here, and it missed that by about 2 or 3 feet. So we got very lucky there. Nothing. It just fell in our yard at a diagonal. So very fortunate. So Heath will just get to have, and yeah, that's the meat.
I understand that.
He'll just get to have the pleasure of cutting up that big old branch and, getting that put away. So I feel like we're pretty good. As far as I know, all of the people in the subdivision, nobody reported any issues with it. Some people also had some other branches down.
So our special meat again. And so usually the only time we buy these big pieces. And this is sorry Lynette, this is from HEB, not Kroger.
We do love it. And if you are in the HEB area, they are having tri-tip on sale for $4.99 a pound this week. So I am going to the Heb tomorrow, and I'm definitely going to get 2 or 3 tri-tips, whatever the limit is. Sometimes they'll put a limit, like they'll say a limit of 2 or whatever. Whatever the limit is, I'm going to at least get 2 tri-tips. Plus, I got a coupon from HEB for $5 off when you spend $35 or more. So, you know what? I'm going to get my tri-tips. And I'm really excited about that because I love tri-tips and the time to buy them when they're on sale.
Maybe I'll go Tuesday and get some more.
All right. And I see Laura is here. Hey, Laura. She goes, hello, everyone. And Rickwood is here. Hey, Joe. She goes, hi, Horde. Happy Friday. Right? It's exciting. And Mary said, meatball sounds so yum. I know. I love a good meatball.
They were divine.
They are good. And Carrie said, Shelly, I have to buy the computer through their vendor and buy other equipment. Well, just make sure that whatever. Oh, I don't think. Is this plugged in?
What?
The this thing.
No.
Oh, okay. Just make sure before you buy anything that their check clears, because that is kind of weird that you have to buy, but they send you the money to buy from their vendor, right?
That doesn't smell right.
I just make sure if you got payment, make sure it's actually cleared before you buy any of that stuff, right?
I want to save this for the next one.
Okay. Mary says it's 85 in Minnesota. Wow, it's warm up there. I don't think it was even got that warm here today, mostly because, the weather. Carrie said they gave me the check that was written out, and then I deposited today, and then I had to show them that it was deposited. None of my information was shown, so hopefully I'm good. Right? Well, I guess we'll see, right? Rocky Mountain Girl, but I would Google them, and they should be on Glassdoor, and it's Glassdoor. I always Googled any company, right? Even the company I worked for, I even reached out because one of their headquarters is in Columbus. So I remember I reached out to Maitreya at the time. I was like, hey, have you ever heard of this company? So I always do that kind of stuff.
Our rule is trust but verify.
Rocky Mountain Girl said, hey, y'all. Hey, how are you doing? And 2ATQ Cat said, I didn't even turn the TV on today. Hadn't heard about your weather issues. Glad everything's okay.
So you just don't care about me? That's what I hear.
No. Well, you know what? The only time we turn on TV is to watch a show. We don't turn it on. Did you finally plug it in or no?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to.
Or is it broken?
I don't know where you're seeing 2. Oh, maybe I grabbed 2 out. I don't know. That's possible.
It feels like and there's 2 of them there. But this works out too, though.
2?
Because I can use this to put the ball on once I make it.
But you see how I kind of separated the balls?
Yeah.
So one that should be my bowl, but they're not seasoned yet. And we make our own Italian seasoning. I know it says McCormick, but it is
once again, I
McParker.
I upcycle.
Yeah.
It sounds like we're going to McDonald's.
But those aren't seasoned yet. Okay.
That's
I just want to make sure.
Do it.
Oh, okay.
I just got to get this out so I can.
But no, we hardly ever turn the TV on, especially not to. If I want weather updates, I just use the app on my phone.
Yes. In fact, we don't even have a proper
and then
TV.
If you move your hand, see, there's some more.
What do you call it?
I don't know.
We watch everything online.
Right. We don't have any type of cable.
Well, yeah, we don't even have cable. Yeah, we do, but we don't. Because like whenever we got the fiber internet, it came with free. They gave us a free upgrade. HBO Max, so we got their shows.
Yeah, but not like cable, like in general. Like we don't have the Weather Channel. We just use the app. Yeah. But I have to say something first.
That's not. Can you use some more?
No, that should be good. I mean, you can flatten it a little bit more on there if you think you need to get all of the meat around the cheese. Yeah, just use that to flatten it. That's good.
Can they even see what I'm doing though with all this?
No, not really. So he's just meat, so he could put the cheese around it. That should be good. That's good. You're good. So, what we've had difficulty with this week, y'all, we have tried to start 2 different shows?
Yes.
And here's the thing. We just finished Ted Lasso, all 3 seasons. I don't think they're going to have a season 4 the way they ended it.
Marathon that. Like we did not watch any other show until we finished that one.
Well, that's typically what we do.
Usually.
Like, I know Bridgerton came out yesterday. No spoilers, please, because
we want to see it. But they're releasing it in 2 sections.
Yeah, so we're not going to watch it until all 8 have dropped so we can binge all 8. So
we're kind of spoiled with the Netflix way they do it.
Right. Well, I think that is on Netflix.
I thought they were like Hulu or something like that.
No, I thought it was Netflix for Bridgerton.
Well, usually they put them all at the same time.
Yeah, but they've been starting to do this for. Yeah, I think it's to make people not like cancel their subscription.
Oh.
That's
their workaround to our workaround.
Yeah. But anywho, so we have not watched that. But here is the thing. We watched Ted Lasso. Let me know if anybody else has seen Ted Lasso.
I'm so sad it's over.
I know. And I really don't think there's going to be a season 4, y'all, because the way season 3 ended,
spoilers.
Right. But just the way it ended, I don't foresee there being a season 4. But anyways,
I can see them doing a couple of spinoffs, but I don't know.
Maybe. But we really, really, really enjoyed that show. Yeah. So much so that twice this week when we tried to start another show, we couldn't get into it. We were having Ted Lasso withdrawals. Yeah. And we were like, it's just
not the same.
It's like having, when you break up with someone, it's just hard to move on, right? And that's how it felt, didn't it?
A little bit.
It was like, I don't want to move on. I want more Ted. So yeah, we're a little ridiculous, right? Just Jason Keto. Hey, Jason.
The only spoiler that I want to say about that show is I love how they only did it once. They mentioned it one time. They leaned into it. I liked it. Where they called out the fact they look like Ned Flanders.
Yes, that was awesome.
That was pretty funny.
Jason says, "Evening, everyone. How are you doing, Jason?"
I don't know if that was intentional from the beginning or not, or if they heard everybody talking about it.
It said it wasn't. That he was trying to base it on him being like
a nerd
from like Dead Poet Society, Robin Williams in Dead Poet Society, and Goodwill Hunting, like trying to be a mentor type.
Yeah.
But like an overall good guy.
But he was a goody two shoes.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, don't you feel like Goodwill Hunting?
No, he wasn't. Not the same way.
Oh. Well, what about in Dead Poet Society? I think for the mentor aspect.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was just.
He looked and the things he.
Well, yeah, the way he looked,
and the things he talked about.
Yeah, but anyhow, yes, we thoroughly enjoyed that show, and I'm not normally someone who enjoys sports themed shows.
Yeah, but there was a comedy that just happened to have sports in it.
Yeah. Here, if you put here.
Or wait. I got a better idea. Why don't you pick that lid up instead of wasting it and dumping it all over everywhere else? Here, set it down. Just set it down. We'll do it over the pan. That way the seasoning just goes in there. And if it does get wasted, at least it wastes in there. You know?
Yeah.
All right, that's what we could.
And
I'm gonna do it again on this one.
That's still not hot. Well, I can see it on that one.
I can't.
Okay. There. We're good. So, yeah, that's not hot enough yet.
Right. Do I still need these on then?
Well, in case you're going to pick them up to put them in here, just give it a couple minutes. It's getting there. Just not quite hot enough. Carrie said, I have some ponds in my backyard. It had some ponding in the front. Oh, we definitely got a pond or two in our backyard, but that's how it always does.
We got this one right by the back gate. It always ponds there.
Rocky Mountain Girl said, wow, that was lucky. I mean,
yes, it was.
Yeah. And Mom Bear Lynette said, apology not needed, Heath. Sometimes HEB has good deals too. They especially on you know what? I think this is the other thing too, is Kroger doesn't get as much variety as HEB. So like tri-tip, I've never seen tri-tip at Kroger. Never seen pork belly at Kroger. And there's a few other cuts that I could get at HEB, but I don't see them at Kroger that often.
Well, like I told you before, though, where I used to work, the one cabinet company near downtown.
Yeah, that one.
It's where they're located, they always call it the barrio. It's a very Hispanic heavy area. And I've noticed the HEB is really, really good about, depending on the type of area they're in, as to what kind of deals they put together on their meat. And they little packages. And they have a bunch of like barbecue type stuff set up for,
like family style
cookouts and stuff like that. At that one HEB right there by my old neighborhood, my old office. But I've never seen Kroger do that type of thing. The only thing I've seen different that Kroger does, remember the few times they've had the lobster on sale?
Yeah.
The one I went to, I had them in singles. The other one I went to, I had them in twins.
Oh, yeah. Well, and the other thing is at Joe V's, they do a lot of those family packs where it'll be like, oh, you'll get maybe chicken thighs, some ribs, pork ribs, and you'll get like hamburger patties all in one package. So you can have like a barbecue.
Right.
And they'll do like those meat combo party packs or whatever.
Speaking of Joe V's, you were talking earlier about getting avocados. Check them.
Only
deal with them is you should only buy them if we're going to eat them 2 days.
I know. They're not on sale there either. Barely Begun said, this week I found ground beef from Ribeye on sale for $5 a pound. So picked up a couple just to try it.
Nice.
I think ribeye steaks are too fatty, but maybe ground will be good. It should be great that way. Yeah. Because with it ground, it'll be nice. It'll probably be closer, and it should say on the package if it's like an 80-20. Julie in the Pine, she goes, yeah, meatballs. I know, I'm excited. Mary said, I got near scammed by that. Oh no. Carrie said, guess I was stupid since I was needing a job.
No, you're not stupid.
Mary said, I called the company and they weren't hiring. You got to check and if it clears.
Yeah.
But again, I just Googled the company, check them out on Glassdoor. Well, one word, Glassdoor. And then you'll know. Believe me, Heath went through a lot of that.
Yes.
When he was looking, there was a couple times where he was like, oh, I think this is it. And then I would check it and I'm like, no, honey, it's not. So you never know. Companies do all kinds of stuff.
And you're going to serve both those at the same time in this one pan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's make sure.
We're almost there. Mary said Minneapolis has cheese stuffed burgers, Juicy Lucy.
Yes, we love doing those too.
Cheese stuffed meatballs. Oh, I love a good Juicy Lucy.
Yes.
And I think when we visited, because we've been to Minneapolis before, didn't we go somewhere and get a Juicy Lucy there?
We went to the original.
That's what I thought.
I can't remember what it's called, but yes.
Yeah, if you know the name of the place, make us remember. But we enjoyed Minneapolis. I think that was the one. Trying to think of the hotel we stayed at. It was I think that was it. Let me see. Minneapolis.
When I do drop in, I know that.
No.
Smoking. I think it's ready.
Let me see. Yeah, you go ahead. I'm trying to think. It was like
You hear that sizzle?
Let's see. Minneapolis. I think.
Maybe it was Minneapolis.
No, I'm trying to think. It was like a really old, like fancy hotel, but I can't remember the name offhand.
Was it?
Huh?
The Driscoll?
That was in Austin.
Oh, my bad.
But I still get their emails, because once you sign up, what?
Got it now with the hospital.
What? But yeah, we enjoyed being in Minneapolis. Too bad we didn't know you back then. Ma Bear Lynette said, I binged all my Ted Lasso. I agree. There will be no season 4.
The way they finished it seems like there would be that it was done.
Yeah, they definitely gave closure, which is unique.
I have a couple of questions, but I don't want to talk about it and give spoilers.
Okay. What I thought was good is they actually gave closure, because a lot of shows they leave you kind of hanging, or you just don't know. And so I thought the way they did the last episode, it really did give closure, which I think is why it hurts so much.
Lynette, can I message you later and pick your brain? I got some ideas.
Oh goodness.
Of how it may have ended.
Hey, Bad Apple, Renee. Hey. She said, hey, yo, Horde. Just leaving work. Hellos, everyone. Driving and listening, so can't reply for a bit. Well,
Renee, come look at my balls.
And
I was waiting for her.
I know. And Renee, did you see in the chat what I named my ring? I'm such a child, y'all.
She laughed.
She did. Yeah. She did. I didn't get the notification. I named my ring. So we have a Ring doorbell. And if you have a ring, anytime there's motion, it'll say there is motion at, and whatever you name it. I named it something highly inappropriate. So now every time on my phone, it'll say there is motion at. I'm a child. Laura said,
well, I'm a 2-year-old, right?
Right. Well, I'm a 13-year-old. Laura said, I do that too. It's hard to start something new because we also binge watch series. We are watching NCIS Los Angeles. I think there's 14 seasons.
Okay.
Wow.
And I found out yesterday or the day before, Criminal Minds is coming back.
Yeah. Who was a Criminal Minds fan?
And Mandy Pataki's going to be in it too from what I saw, from what I remember anyways.
Oh, good. I liked Mandy when he was in it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let me know.
Just a little quick blurb I saw on Facebook. There's a thing that popped up and said, and I think it's on Paramount Plus, which is awesome too because we're Mint Mobile subscribers and they just threw us Paramount Plus.
I know. So, who was a Criminal Minds fan? Who that show?
Maybe tomorrow we start that.
I hope Penelope's coming back.
Yes. And what's his name? The kid.
Oh,
Justin.
yes.
I was trying to say Justin. That's not it.
No, he's such a cutie. What?
I can't remember his name.
I know I can't either. But I thought it was coming. Is it already been released?
No, it said June something.
Yeah. I was going to say. But yeah, I'm excited. NCIS was a really good show. I know we watched the original. That was the one in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
What?
Still got 167 minutes.
Oh, I didn't know you put it on.
No, I hit the sub button like you said.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I'll just cancel it.
Yeah. I just wanted it heated up. I don't want to put these hot balls and some cold marinara.
You said last night.
Okay, Mary, see if these ring a bell. Matt's Bar or 5-8 Club?
I think the bar, she said, what, Match?
Matt, the name Matt.
I think so.
Yeah, that's ringing a bell. Let me double check here.
You can go to my website and then there too, probably. Or that one I was before.
That's what I'm doing right now. Let's.
We flip those, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, I just did.
No.
Oh, we went to the Minneapolis Institute of Art. That was fun.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be fun when it goes to cook.
Well, you know, we didn't put any binder.
All right. Did you last time?
No.
What if you smash it against the wall?
That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh my goodness, y'all! And here in a minute we're gonna make a salad, and I wish you all could taste this she made. It's amazing.
Oh, it's falling apart.
And the more you mess with it, the more it's falling.
I know.
It's probably because I put it together.
Yeah, it's a little too. Oh, that sucks. It's like too thin.
You want to get some more hamburger meat? Like another one?
I mean,
we
can. We just add ground beef. Good thing we got more hamburger meat.
Well, here.
Here, let me just.
No, go ahead and you just make it.
Oh, okay.
And obviously I did it wrong.
No.
Yours the other night turned out amazing.
All right, y'all. Let's see. Things happen.
Oh, right? That's hot.
Sorry, y'all. All right.
Can we just scoop that out and go ahead and throw it in there now? It'll cook in a minute and inside.
I mean, if you want. Here, sprinkle some more of the seasoning right here in my hand. Generous. There you go. Okay.
This one actually works better.
Oh, yeah.
Because the opening's bigger on it.
All right.
Crisis averted.
Yeah, you were going to scoop that, put it in there?
Well, I'll just add it to this. It's fine.
Well, I don't know if you should add the cook to it.
Yeah, it's going to cook anyways.
Well, here, we'll just finish cooking it in this, and I'll put it in on the plate or in the bowl.
Whatever.
What do you think?
Right.
All right. There we go. Easy, quick fix, right? All right. Look at that. I've got aim. I mean, do you want to add this to it or no? You want to add it to the sauce or no?
Yeah, but I don't want to drip.
Oh, I know.
Take the spoon.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just cook it a little bit more. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, look, that's good. Okay. Okay.
Ah!
Yeah. Why did you want to just wait?
I can't wait. We got to get things done.
It will be done. All right, here's one. Can you stir that for me? And I'll deal with this.
The only thing I don't like,
Here.
last time we did it, we
take that ball, show them the ball, or you drop it.
We completely submerged these. This will not do that.
Well, I think it will. You just, I'll be there in a second.
No, I'm just going to spoon some over the top of it.
Yeah, that's what I did last time. And I think all of the juice and all of this I'll put in there. You know,
okay.
all the fat and stuff.
Yes.
We'll just pour it in there after we add this one.
Right on.
Okay, so let's see where we went. Our shenanigans.
What? Oh, you just scroll through there?
Yeah.
That's fine. We can look it up later. Let's talk to them.
Yeah, I
am.
am.
They're talking. Ugh.
Okay. Oh, I guess we didn't show. All right. Let's see. Where was I? But we're thinking Matt's bar. Mom Bear Lynette said, yes, Heath, you could always message me. Oh, that's so sweet. And Renee said, I told my coworkers about that. I can name my stuff too and gonna change it to Freak Out Boyfriend as he's connected to my app. That is hilarious.
That is.
You'll have to share with us what you name it because I want to know what you want to. Like, there's motion at, or let's see, there is motion at your stranger. I don't know.
At the back cave or whatever.
Laura said, I want to know what the name of your doorbell is. Criminal Minds in June is the second season. Did you watch the first?
I didn't know the first.
Oh, I didn't know there was a first season.
Was it
Paramount.
Yeah, okay.
Craft Crazy. Hey, do you mean Dr. Reed, the real smart one? I like that show.
Thank you.
Yes. He is such a cutie, isn't he?
Shamar. That's the actor's name, isn't it?
Yeah, Shamar. Shamar. Oh, yeah, he was really good looking. Brenda F. Hey, said, hi, how y'all doing? How are you doing, Brenda? And Air Fried Auntie, hey, Shauna, you stopped in. She goes, hi, everyone, stopping in to say hi. I hope you're having a good weekend. Shauna tried.
Whoa. You get you?
No, I mean, I heard it. Shauna actually tried Heath's favorite Dutch drink.
Did she get it with the tahini?
Oh, did you get it with the tahini if you're still here?
I don't think she did.
But she at least tried it blended.
Which, let me tell you, we get one tomorrow. To celebrate.
Oh, really?
Show our unison.
And Shauna said, oh, yeah, Gigantica Meatball Night. That's right. Okay. Let's get this.
One check the other one, too. You can use both hands.
Both hands?
Yeah, because you can hold it with both hands.
Oh. Well, here, I was going to do this.
All right.
Ooh. And it is not cooked all the way because it'll finish cooking it here. Oh, this sauce already looks so good with all the extra veggies we added to it. Okay. And you're going to do it?
Yeah, I told you. Give me a pause.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Because in my mind, it's easier to do it with two hands because there's a handle on this. The only thing is, this is in the way.
All right. And then,
turn that off.
Yeah, I did, but it does need to be cleaned up a little bit. Let's see.
And y'all know what I'm going to do with this skillet now, right?
Yeah. Can you hand me the white rag over there, please? You're going to make your dirty eggs. Ooh, that's still hot. Okay. I'm going to clean this up, y'all, as it's splattered all over this thing. That real quick. I don't like to put it away all dirty.
We're not putting it away. We're putting it right there.
Well, still.
No, we can hurry up and start making our salads.
Okay. Our salads are basically made.
Mine's not.
Oh, okay. There's our cleanup rag. Here's our bowls for our salads. And then you're going to put it in there for 10 minutes? Or you want to do 15?
15.
Mary said President Obama went to Matt's bar. Okay, so we might have went to that one. I'm trying to remember. It has been like 4 years, 4.5, something like that. Shauna said no tahini. Right? Tahini to me is not too spicy, but it can be.
To you.
Yeah, it can be. And Laura said Reed, Morgan, and Hotchner are not on the new one. Well, I figured Hotchner wouldn't be. I can't remember who.
Hotchner died.
Hotch? I guess wasn't he the one that the show basically let him go because he was such a drama llama?
Where's the tomato yet? Or you put one? That's what you just used?
I think there's one back there.
That's what I was asking. Because it was 3.
And don't forget I put 2 of them in the dressing.
Oh, okay.
And then our salad dressing. Just using up the rest of this discounted salad mix.
Is there any more you want to add to it? We had that one box in the drawer. Did you want it also?
I thought that was gone already.
That's all I was asking.
Yeah, just the salad dressing when you're done that. And then Morgan, I forget which one was Morgan. But Penelope is back. That's the important. Penelope is back. And then how about Shamar? I forget. He wasn't Morgan. What was his character's name?
Remember, here, do me a favor, dice it up then.
Okay.
Take what you want, give me the rest.
But yeah, that's sad that Dr. Reed isn't on it.
Oh, that is. I don't even want to watch it now.
Oh well.
This one?
Well, we might need both.
This one?
Yeah, both.
We're gonna at least give it a look and see.
Yeah, we'll probably still watch it.
Maybe. Well, we'll watch it like we watch everything else, where we're still playing on our phones. That's why part of our problem was we started trying to watch Shogun, but
has anybody watched that?
The whole thing, well, at least the first episode that we saw, everything you had to read. And I was like, well, I can't do that. I know how to read. It's just it takes it out of it. It takes me out of the it's the whole point of watching TV, so I don't have to read. I say that, but then even when I'm watching stuff that's all the way in English, I still want the subtitles.
Uh-huh.
But when I have to solely
is that enough tomato for you?
Yeah. When I solely have to rely on the subtitles, it's annoying.
So
I need a container for this.
Yeah. So this is we got 2. That's how much I made. I made strawberry. Oh, Shamar is Morgan. Oh. Well, I know he had that new show. Okay, this is my strawberry vinaigrette. So I got strawberries for 97 cents a pound last weekend, and I took a couple pounds and made a vinaigrette. Super easy. Takes less than a couple of minutes, y'all.
You know what? That's pretty sad, though. We're such big fans of the show, we can't even remember who played who.
Well, I mean, it has been a while. Well, maybe we only will need one. Oops. Yeah.
I like mine saucy.
Well, I think that's saucy. So good. But real easy to make this vinaigrette. All right. And then, oh, my fork's over there. Okay. When you get back, my fork.
Oh, yeah.
So Shamar was Morgan. Oh, man.
Too?
Huh.
Who was the blonde? I can't remember. She was dating the dude from New Orleans.
That's right. Well, I thought you actually married him.
Yeah. What was her name though?
JJ.
Yeah.
She's back, right?
I don't know. You tell me.
Mary said, Shamar, so handsome. I know, girl. This could use a little salt. Yeah, he's definitely fun to look at, right? Shauna said, Mr. Amazing. Because I remember he had another show afterwards.
And then, so he's already booked for that again?
Or I don't know. I never watched his other show that he was on, so I don't know if it's even still going.
Or if it's even worth it.
Morgan is Shamar. And Shauna said, oh, I mean, right? Right. Yeah, that was definitely fun, right? But I did like Penelope. I thought she was really cute and fun in the show.
But honestly, yeah, Penelope and Reed were my two favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe we won't be watching it then.
We'll probably still watch it. I mean, if Mandy's in it again, because I enjoyed Mandy being in it. The guy who kind of replaced him was okay.
But I thought he had left the show. Oh, you know what, though? We want that.
He said he left the show because
it was too violent.
Yeah, it was too bloody, and he didn't like that. So yeah, this is just our basic salad. That strawberry vinaigrette, y'all. I'm having fun making the vinaigrettes, and I made blueberry jam.
Oh, so good.
I've been adding some of the blueberry jam to my kefir. So good.
And then did you show them? She took that blueberry jam and added it to our Ketochow fudge. That was good too, or is good.
That is freaking amazing. Oh. Yes, Brenda said, what's this new show, SWAT?
Yes.
Yeah, that was it. But we never watched it. What's y'all's current show that you're enjoying? We haven't, I guess we haven't decided because we tried to watch Shogun, but it was all, you had to read the subtitles. And then we tried to watch a show, Sanctuary.
That was dumb.
I think it was too soon after Ted Lasso. Right. Because when I told you, because I read ahead and I read the ending, you were like, oh, wow. Because you sound like that was interesting. Oh, and then my work sister, let me know if anybody has seen this movie. My work sister, she was like, you have to see Lone Star State of Mind. It's a 2002 movie. Did anybody ever see that? Lone Star State of Mind?
My thing too with that, maybe this is a spoiler. If it is, I'm sorry. It's so old. I don't know how it can be. But what did that really have to do? That movie had nothing to do with Texas.
No. I'd never seen it, and she was just aghast because she was like, you live in Texas and you've never seen that movie? I'm like, no. And I feel like if any show or movie is 20 plus years old, there's no spoilers at this point. You know, if you haven't seen it, then oh well, you know. True.
I was like saying the spoiler alert from Godfather.
But we watched that, and
we muddied through it.
Yeah, I did it for her.
We can check it off the list.
Laura said Jennifer, that was JJ.
Oh, yeah.
Penelope, the black-headed girl.
Oh,
yeah.
Her, yeah.
She was like the head of the department.
What was her name?
And the Italian guy. Oh, who's the Italian guy?
I don't remember.
I'm sure I said, yeah, SWAT. Laura said Rossi are on it. It's good. You need to watch it. Okay.
Oh yeah. That's not Mandy Patinkin. That's Rossi. That's the other.
Oh, so Mandy's not back in it?
No. Maybe I got them confused. See how much I paid attention?
Shauna.
What?
She said, yeah. But not once in Criminal Minds did Mandy say, hello, my name is.
Right.
That is so true. Oh, Gary said someone gave him a call. That's fine.
Awesome.
So, Laura said, who was Mandy? He was who Rossi was before.
Yeah, I don't remember who's. Go Google it and see. Maybe I'm just way off base.
Well, I'm guessing he's not in it. It must be Rossi that you heard. Right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Go look. We looked up everything else.
Okay. Evolution
Yes,
season.
that's what I'm talking about.
Let's see. Cast. Oh, geez. It's just showing all the cast. No, it's showing all for all 17 seasons. Okay.
Wikipedia.
Well, yeah, it's still doing all. All right, Criminal Minds. So that's on Twitter. Let's see if I can do Criminal Minds Evolution. Oh, so originally Mandy was Jason Gideon, or they would just call him Gideon. Emily,
yes,
that's who is the dark-haired woman. Yeah. All right. Oh, all the main characters from the 16th season came to Evolution.
So it's probably not Mandy then.
No, so it wasn't Mandy. By that time, they had Rossi. Okay.
But he was good too, though.
Yeah, I just like Gideon.
Yeah.
Oh, Laura said originally Gideon died in Criminal Minds.
Oh, my bad.
Whoops.
See how well we pay attention?
Oh, well.
But also
I guess that would be hard to bring him back, right?
Yeah,
he faked his death.
Right, or flashbacks.
Because wasn't Emily like part of, like, what was it, the Interpol for a while? So they could have said, well, we had to fake it because he's part of Interpol.
Remember, she faked her death too in one episode. The little stretch.
Right. That's true.
Oh, well. It'll still be good. I think Rossi was good too, though.
Yeah. I'm just partial.
Yeah.
But
speaking of Mandy, another recipe we've been working on was influenced by a show he was in, or a movie we saw with him.
Oh?
The disco fries.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because you said originally we're going to do disco fries next Friday.
That's fine. We can do that. Yeah, we got to use them potatoes. So, yeah.
Okay. So we're back to doing that instead of the unwitch.
Yeah. We have about 15 different things listed for what we're going to do for the Friday Night Feast. Now we're just trying to figure out which one we're going to do.
Right. But, oh, yeah. So, channel members, and if you want to be part of the channel member, hit that join button. But I am going to try really hard by the end of day Sunday to get a recipe out. And then next Saturday, the 25th, will be our monthly cook-along. We can't decide. We have
15 on that too.
No, what we're going to do, 2 recipes tomorrow? We're going to film both of them, and then we'll pick which one will be this month's cook-along.
And then whichever one is not, will be next month.
So we couldn't decide. We kept going back and forth, and then we were like, okay.
Oh, I know which one we're doing. I know exactly which one I want to do. I remember now.
Oh, wow.
Because remember I told you I want to take it and make I'm going to use it to do 2 or 3 different things with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm still
Let's
making both for the dinner tomorrow night.
Okay. No. Tomorrow night is doing the other one. The disco fries. Because we already had that sausage thawed, remember?
Well, can't we use the sausage for like your breakfast or lunch?
Okay, then. We can do that. Yeah.
Is that okay?
It's gonna have to be.
I mean, it doesn't have to be, but
yeah.
Okay. And then what else is going on?
Nothing.
Nothing?
We're waiting on the meatballs to cook. That's what was going on.
Wow. Well, how is everyone? How's your week going? Can you believe we're already halfway through May?
I know.
I'm just shocked. We're almost halfway through the year, y'all. That means we have now, what is that? 10 months until less than 10 months till our road trip next year.
My head still hurts. You'll laugh at it. You let them laugh at me. What I did in the garage the other day with the can opener, the can crusher.
Oh, it still hurts?
Yes.
Tell them what you did.
So, I have two. For those of y'all that have been here for the cook-off, you saw in my garage, I have two can crushers. I have a standard one, then I have another one for doing the tall boys. Well, I don't know why I did it, but when I go out there, I always take 2 or 3 of them at a time, and I stack up 2 of them in the single, and then I take the other one and I start crushing them. I don't know why I did it, but I lifted it up, and the can had fallen, so I bent over to pick it up, and didn't let it go on its own. I bent over first, and it fell down and hit me in the back of the head, and I just hit myself in the same spot. It felt amazing.
Oh, it did?
Yeah. Do not recommend. Now what?
Oh, I was just reading something here. Oh, gosh. And it still hurts?
Yes. It hit me just in the right spot.
That's a shame.
Yes.
Toy TQ Cat said, road trip, yes, that's right. So we are doing the road trip. If you haven't, it is on our Facebook page.
I was going to say, post it up right now and show them.
Oh, well, I mean, they have them go to our Facebook.
Right.
Then you could join that. But so we're going to be leaving here and we're heading up to Columbus. So we'll be making some stops along the way. So if you're interested, I know it's 10 months out, less than. But it's going to be fun. And let us know if you want to meet. And we'll meet along that way. And then in Columbus, Maitreya and Sharon, which I haven't seen either one tonight, they have already got a cabin reserved for a meetup. And on a Saturday, they're going to host us. And we're going to have a big meetup, cook along. Like we'll be cooking there and hanging out with everyone, and we'll put out more details, but it's going to be a blast.
And rumor is the scuttlebutt is that next year 26 we're going to do the West Coast.
Yeah,
that's what I've heard anyways. Some little birdie told me.
So yes, so we'll be doing that, and then after Columbus, then we're going to straight over to Indianapolis, where we're going to see somebody named 22Q Cat, and then we'll be heading back down south, and we're going to stop over in Missouri, Springfield area to meet a lot of my coworkers and my manager, and then we'll go through Oklahoma and see Patty. And Patty, she's having a great time right now as she's on her little trip. And then we'll be home. And it'll be over so quick, y'all.
All right.
Carrie said, I asked and almost got fired when I asked about scam. I was told to follow instructions. The person when talking to me sounded mean. I'll see you tomorrow. I was going into the job church tonight. I wouldn't ask. I would just be Googling.
Yeah.
If it's a scam, there'll be people reporting it on Google.
Yeah.
Barely Begun said, I won't be able to make the member cook-along. I'll be at a convention that weekend. Oh,
I'm sorry, brother.
Well, we'll miss you, but I hope you have a great time and sell out, right? That's the important thing. Shauna said, well, my week was long and yesterday was a freaking doozy. Oh, yeah, you and your car. And you know what was interesting today? I was watching Clark Howard. So he's like I would say he's probably my favorite financial guru is Clark Howard. I just enjoy, like, I look forward to his. I have some others that I like their stuff well. Like, I like Kate Caden. So if you are into frugality and having those kind of tips in a good community, Kate Caden's good. And let's see, Austin Williams, I think that's the last name. I like his. They're just kind of fun, right? But then Clark Howard every day. So he's had a podcast, a financial podcast for I think like 30 years or something, for a long time. And he's just enjoyable to listen to. I like all his stuff. He gives great advice, y'all. And so I was listening to him. Oh, but actually this wasn't on Clark Howard. It was on Frugal Money Savers, which they're really nice people too. Emily and Paul are their names. And again, another like frugal channel, but I like her format because usually what they do is they give tips and then she'll share some kind of frugal recipe. And then her husband, Paul, usually tastes it and he'll say how wonderful it is and how he's married to the best cook, which is kind of weird since I thought that's what we were. But anyhow, but they're cute and they've given some great ideas. But anyways, he was talking, Shauna, there's a device that you could get, and if your car ever gives any kind of warning lights and you're like, what does that mean?
Oh, diagnostic?
Yeah, you plug it in. There's like a little place underneath like the steering wheel that has like this little like computer chip plugged in place. And the dial will actually tell you what's actually wrong with your vehicle. And this way you don't get taken by the whoever repair shop you take it to, because you have that device that'll tell you exactly what's wrong with your vehicle. So I know that's probably a little too late for you, but I mean, that's a good device to have, especially if you have an older car that's out of warranty. Look up that device, because I'm thinking I'll put it on my Amazon list for later. Right now, hopefully everything's covered by maintenance program. But I thought that was a really nice device because, if something comes up, you want to know. That was a mosquito. Mosquitoes are crazy.
That's all the rain.
Yeah. You want to know what it is. And the guy, Paul, he was saying he has that and it has really saved him anytime they've had any kind of, then he knows exactly what it is. And, hey, if it's something that you can easily fix, then you don't have to even go to a repair shop, right? Because you could just put it on YouTube and figure out how to swap it. That's how I know how to change my car's filters.
Right.
And something else on the car I learned how to do on YouTube, which was a whole lot cheaper than what the car shop wants. Mm-hmm. So whenever the car shop is like, oh, your air filter's too dirty, here, pay us $70, we'll fix it. I'm like, well, whatever. I can get the part and do it myself in less than 5 minutes for like $5. So just something to think about. Carrie said, this morning I had to take my laptop apart since it was sounding like a jet taking off. There was dust in the fans that cooled the computer.
How long?
Probably 10 minutes?
Set your timer.
Okay.
And I gotta use the bathroom.
What? Mm-hmm. Let's do 10 minutes. We're going to do 10 minutes natural release, and then we'll do the fast. And there was dust. I cleaned it out this morning, and now it's being cooled. That's great. Shada said, yikes, did you see? Maitreya is at a con of some sort, and Sharon had a long day of weather and lawn. Oh, okay. She's like, has to be exhausted. Seems like Maitreya's had a convention every weekend, right? Shauna said, you better 2026 West Coast HungryHorde tour. Okay, I'm going to say that again when Heath gets back here. Let's see. Oh, what is Coda and Renee talking about? I guess I missed that. Huh, okay. Let me know. Fill me in. Melissa K, hey, she said AutoZone will always check the codes for you for free too. That's what I normally do. Wow, that's cool. Well, I guess if you could get your vehicle to AutoZone, right? I think in Shauna's case, she can't drive it anywhere. But yeah, that's a good one too. Thanks for that tip, Melissa. AutoZone. And, we have one just around the corner here. Shauna said, I think my brother has one. Nice thing is a friend got me in touch with her family's auto service shop. Oh, well, that's handy because that's what Clark Howard, he was talking about car maintenance this week, one of the days. And he was saying one of the important things to do in life, you don't want to have to find a mechanic when you need a mechanic. You want to develop a good relationship with a mechanic that not only knows your car, but you know them and you trust them so that then when something goes wrong, then that's a mechanic you could trust that won't screw you over. Right. I know from my experience, like with my mother, oh my gosh, like one time it was so funny, y'all. We were out like at a grocery store or something in a parking lot, and she was just having one issue after another. Whatever minivan that she had at the time, I forget what it even was, but it just had one issue after another, right? And so she says out loud in the parking lot, she like really loud, she goes, I've just been screwed by every mechanic in town. Wow. And I was like, Mom! And she didn't think, I was like, oh, great. Everybody who heard you was like, oh, have you really?
Right in the middle of Walmart.
Right. So it's important to know a good mechanic that you can trust. So that's good that, their family, hopefully there's someone that's trustworthy, right? So, yeah, but it was a good week, I think, overall for us.
It was.
It went fast.
It really did.
I know. And then tomorrow, I think I am going to go to the farmer's market again because the one guy has kohlrabi again.
Nice.
And he's got kohlrabi and purple kohlrabi. And I saw where Claudia had commented how her family makes kohlrabi. They don't cook it. They kind of do it like a fresh salad, with lime juice and serranos and stuff, almost like a pico type deal, but with kohlrabi. And I was like, ooh, that sounds really good. And so I kind of want to try what she suggested. And she said that her family's from Mexico, or they're Mexican, and that's how they prepare it. I was like, ooh, that sounds really good. But let's see what the weather is supposed to be like tomorrow. Ooh, a high of 90. Ugh. 9%. So we're good. Actually, it doesn't look like we'll get hardly any rain coming up at all, but we'll be in the 90s. That's no
good
fun.
Thing I'll work indoors.
Right? I know. I was just like, oof. You okay?
I'm yawning.
Are you tired, or is it just your MS stuff?
Yes.
So what is going on with y'all? What do you want to talk about tonight? What? Oh.
Just trying to think of something else to tell them about. I'm just counting down the minutes because I want to eat these meatballs.
You just want a big ball, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So also a reminder that on Sunday we go live for Heath's MS journey, y'all. So if you ever have questions about multiple sclerosis or how Heath is managing it, what steps he takes with it, tune in on Sundays and we can definitely discuss that.
For sure.
And so it's, what else has happened this week? I feel like there was something else.
No, nothing I can think of, honestly. I went to my neurologist on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll talk about that on Sunday, right? Going to your neurologist. But I feel like I've just had a really busy week. I can tell right now my job's definitely getting busier, right?
Time of year, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The busy time of year. But I'm excited because we're going to start offering 6 and 9 month CDs. So that's, if you're more into a short-term CD, that's kind of nice. And they're also talking of doing IRAs.
Oh, wow.
I know. I'm excited about that.
The Irish Revolutionary Army? What?
Individual retirement account. Do you see? So, yeah. We've got 3.5 minutes till you can do the release.
We'll just go ahead and do it now.
Release the Kraken.
All right.
So, yeah. I don't know what else to say. I see there's a lot of people here. What do you want to talk about? Chit chat with us. This is all like based on what you want to talk about.
Oh, man. What's going on? Why am I yawning so much?
I don't know.
It's crazy talk.
That is. Shauna said, if I can't fix my car with paper crafts out of life. So do you have anything official that you're working on at your craft retreat this weekend, Shauna?
And how are you getting there if your car's all messed up?
She took her mom's.
Oh, okay.
Her mom, so she had to leave her car, and then she's driving her mom's car.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Renee said you could print out 3D parts.
Right.
Oh yeah, and I was supposed to read this because you'd left. Shauna says you better 2026 West Coast HH tour.
Okay. See, told you. That's what I said. Little birdie told me.
Right. I know. We just haven't decided when and where, right? And I have to be honest, I haven't said this to Heath yet, but watching Ted Lasso and a couple other shows where they were all like England based.
You really want to go to England?
Yeah, I kind of want to go to England.
I do too.
But
that's Shauna first.
Yeah, we have to visit Shauna first. Laura said, how about the name of your doorbell? Is it After Dark?
Not yet. I still see that. So you want to get them voting on this?
Yeah, we can. Lynette said, time for me to hit the hay, everyone. I'll watch the rest of this on the replay. Good night, Lynette. Good morning, Lynette. Welcome back. I hope you have a wonderful day stitching away.
I really think this is my favorite one, though.
So do you want to tell them what I named it?
It's yours. You tell it.
It's so naughty, y'all.
It is. We gotta wait a couple more hours.
Hours?
Yeah, well, that's not even dark yet. It said it doesn't get dark until 9 o'clock.
All right, we'll wait a little bit past 8 our time. So it's officially after dark time. So he wants you to vote. So there's 30 people here watching. So vote which one of these keto chows to make fudge. We only have the semi-sweet chips. I think bring it back just a little bit more because it's cutting off the bottom. We only have semi-sweet chips, semi-sweet, semi-chocolate. So that's what's your option. So what do you think will go best with it? So we have orange cream, which is what Heath is really leaning towards, gingerbread, chocolate toffee, and peppermint for semi-sweet chocolate.
And
what
don't
do you
feel bad
think?
for the other ones that don't get voted on. We're just going to use them to make it creamy.
Mm-hmm. Melissa said, my work is about to be really slow since school is going to be out. I'll be able to catch up on all my YouTube videos and my reading between calls. Oh, good.
Awesome.
That is nice. So do you get like the full summer, like until August, or when does it get busy again? Barely Begun said, Shauna, that's it. We have to work on our British accents to get them to come West Coast. I'll go with Scottish. Oh, I want to hear that.
But only if you're wearing your kilt.
Oh. All right. Shauna said, remember my car issue week before Low Carb Cruise 2022? Oh, that's right.
So she's not going on a road trip, so she's saying.
Right. Renee said, hasn't he done orange twice now? Well, last week or the week before, actually, we did orange mango.
Yeah.
Have we done the orange cream?
I don't know. So I need to do it just to make sure.
I don't remember, y'all.
You're supposed to be tracking this for me.
Yeah. Laura said peppermint. So we have one vote for peppermint. Carrie said mix the orange cream with peppermint.
Ah.
Well, I don't want to do a double batch because I only got enough to do one batch.
Yeah.
So one batch only. No double this week. Okay. Oh, and then Barely Begun voted for peppermint. So we got 2 peppermints. Renee says gingerbread. So we got gingerbread. She goes, I don't like the mint stuff. So, right. I don't like the chocolate mint. But the peppermint's good. Favorite. But peppermint and chocolate. You think that'll be good, y'all? 22 Cat says peppermint. Oh, that one's winning. Carrie says peppermint. Coda said no kilt, but I could maybe learn the bagpipes.
Oh, wow.
It could be the only instrument to hide my complete lack of musical talent.
Wow.
I'm right there with you.
You can play the ukulele. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it's been a few years, so probably not. Carrie said, no, don't say that. No, we did do a mix one the week before last. We mixed the orange mango and the vanilla cream, and that was really good.
We just don't have enough chocolate to do it.
Yeah, but that requires, so I have to double the recipe. To do a mix, I have to double the recipe, which means 2 bags of Lily's chips. And I have 1 bag of Lily's chips this week. But we might do a mix again in the future because that did turn out really good. So we got another one for gingerbread. So Craft Crazy said gingerbread. So we got 2 for that. Brenda F says chocolate toffee. So we got 1 for that, which is a good flavor, right? Melissa said, I'm still working full time. It's just that a lot of the calls we received are from schools, so the volume of calls decreases over the summer. Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree.
I guess we call it the off-peak season.
Right?
What are you doing?
Let's see. Just my work sister. I'm letting her know I'm on a live. But anyways, okay. It says, I saw what you posted in the chat, and I was like, oh, what they were calling for. And I was like, that seems kind of weird, but okay.
What is it?
Melissa put in our HH chat about some calls she received.
Oh.
She goes, last year I was an investigator in the field, not on the phone, so I'm not completely sure, but I've been told that the volume increases again about a week after school starts.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you can release that now.
Good.
I'm sorry.
Good.
Oh, wow. Wow, Melissa, that sounds... Because I see, I don't know exactly what you do, and I don't know what all you can share, but that's why I was wondering in your chat. I was like, there's like some serious stuff going on there.
Oh, earthquake.
Goodness. So right now, peppermint seems to be the winner.
The rest of them get Megan and the creamies.
Chocolate peppermint. That sounds good to me, though. I do like peppermint.
The other ones get filed away.
For creamies?
Yeah.
The creamy ones. Here's mine. If you know which ball is mine. I get the smaller ball. I can't take a big ball.
I guess it's after dark now.
I love it when he has to shake his head with what I say. Ooh.
Oh, both of them busted.
Oh, that's a shame. I think I put your ball closer to you. Can you tell?
Yeah.
That's my bowl for my ball. Ooh, that looks so good.
Oh, that's hot.
Mm.
See what I mean, y'all? And busted home.
Up a little higher. Yeah. Ooh. Well, that's okay. I'll take it. It's a leaky ball, but it's fine. Melissa said, I work for CPS. Oh, goodness.
That's why it's after school, yeah.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Are we going to put some more Parmesan on top, too? When you're done, with yours.
Which farm do you want? The blue bottle?
Yeah. Wow. So I bet you hear some crazy stuff, Melissa. That does not... I had a coworker that was getting her degree to work for CPS, and she shared some stories, afterwards.
Some of them are probably really heartbreaking too.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I could do that. I like being in the finance world.
Okay. But I'm going to let mine cool off for a second.
Okay.
And go ahead and load the Instant Pot with the rest of that hamburger meat.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I figure I already got it set up, so why not?
Now put the grated parm on here.
Because I'm so great.
That's right. So, yes, I'm gonna try.
This is what I love about cooking in the Instant Pot, though. This ground beef, you literally just throw it in, season it, and set it and forget it.
Right?
And splash it.
Yeah, I was gonna say break it up as you put it in there. Shauna says she's working on the low carb cruise 23.
You're a little far
fun,
behind,
Shauna.
then, aren't you?
Well, no.
I
Is
know,
anybody
I'm
going on the low carb cruise this year? I don't even know when it is, honestly.
I thought, only one I can remember, I thought that Lynette said she's going.
I didn't think, no, let's go. I thought she was doing Alaska. That's next year.
Oh, okay, my bad.
The one this year is out of Florida.
Oh, hey, my bad. I thought this year was in Alaska.
It's next year.
And since I'm doing that, I'll end the rest of the sauce. I'm going to hit it with some more of this Italian.
Ooh, yeah.
And needs a little extra salt. A little salt to grow on.
That's good. Okay, Melissa said sometimes it's serious, and sometimes kids call in on their parents.
I can see that.
Because they won't give them steak for dinner since they didn't clean off the table like they were told to. Oh my gosh. And then while you're there, let me get my drink out of the fridge. Oh, that's kind of sad. My cousin kind of did something similar on her dad. She got mad because he grounded her for something. And she reported that he spanked her and left a bruise on her leg, but it was actually she played softball, and it was a bruise from when she played, but she was trying to pin it on him because she got mad at him.
I'll show him.
Right. And he was like, oh, okay, well, if you want to take her, go right ahead. Because I think she was 15 or 16.
He's like, oh, good. She gets a vacation, or I get a vacation.
Right? He was so mad, though.
I bet. Come on.
So that's probably what you do. You have to figure out what's really an actual offense versus what is, just a kid being temperamental, right? You need help, dear?
Yeah. Put that over there, please. No, just sometimes you have to take the tab off.
Oh, okay. So, yes, tomorrow I've got to do the grocery store run again. So I try to just go grocery shopping once a week. Somebody tries to go on Tuesdays, but I try to just limit it to once a week.
Well,
for
sometimes it's best to do that because the food goes bad before then, especially when we're buying fresh produce.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who that somewhat is, but he's a stellar guy.
He is. He's the best.
And I'll say it like you mean it.
I thought I did.
Let me wear
Oh.
it. Oh, that's hot.
Oh. What about that
I'm
right
gonna
there?
get it.
Okay. Ooh, this is good though. It's nice and spicy, right?
God dang it.
Well, it'll be a treat for Delilah.
What
And this is why Delilah, every time, because he usually eats here for your lunch every day
And breakfast.
and breakfast. And every day I'll come in here like after he's gone to work and she'll be in here investigating because she's like, oh, I just know Dad dropped something.
Well, do me a favor.
Uh-huh.
Right on the other side of the computer there
Uh-huh.
is the hot sauce.
Mm. Mm. It's pretty spicy.
That's going to be spicier.
Okay. All right. Give me a little.
No, it's too spicy.
I never said it was too
Here.
spicy. Oh. Okay.
Well, do it the way you like it. And don't spill it on the table like he does.
Mm-mm. Why did I do that?
Because you're trying to be cool.
Oh, yeah? Whew. So I'm going to go to the farmer's market. I'm going to hit up Kroger. And then I'm going to hit up H-E-B. And then, of course, Aldi, right? Here's something if you like the insect plug-in things. There's one at Kroger called STEM, S-T-E-M. It's currently on sale for $18.99, and it's the plug-in plus one refill. Kroger has a digital coupon for $10 off, so it'd be $9. And then Ibotta also has a $10 cash back offer. So if you do all of that, you actually end up making a little bit of money. I mean, you're out of pocket $8.99, but through Ibotta, you'll get that 10 added to your account there. So I'm going to go ahead and get that, see if that even works, y'all. I've never used that, but I was like, well, we'll see if it works because now let the dogs in and out all day long. The mosquitoes are also coming in. I think it might have been one. So mosquitoes now I'm catching, and then like the little flies coming in, and it's annoying as all get out.
Yes.
Especially the mosquitoes, and they're just so bad out there because they're all this rain and standing water everywhere.
That's why we're having to start using these little caps for our cans.
And I haven't heard the
Mosquito
guy going around in our subdivision. Ooh, Laura said El Paso had a Sprout store, so of course I had to check it out because a lot of you talk about it. I loved it. I love Sprouts too. The prices
leave a lot to be desired.
Well, I think if you are somebody who eats like grass-fed, grass-finished, that's good prices there. And they do have good options. And I do find their produce and all that is pretty good produce. Like, for example, when we go to Joe V's,
yes,
their produce are like what fell off the back of the truck.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, yes, that's why it's like $5 for $1 for cucumbers or 5 garlic bulbs for $1.
This student saw that you eat over to Joe V's.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely what it feels like. But again, if you're really being like really cheap, because there have been some weeks where I'm like, nope, we're not going to spend more than $70 total on groceries. So we'd hit up Joe V's.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like if you can budget for it, I do think Sprouts get you a better quality items. And sometimes I have found some good deals there. I just don't often go there purposefully, right? What do you think?
The only thing I'm sad about, and you're probably tired of me talking about it, but Aldi. No, I'm sorry, but Sprouts.
Oh.
Used to be, they would have two different mushroom types, and you could pick which ones you wanted. Now they're already pre-packaged for you. Every other store.
That was nice.
And it was weird too. The reasoning. Well, the guy told me this is because of COVID. The reason why they had to do that. I'm like, well, yeah, but your carrots and your jalapenos and your tomatoes and all this over there, they're not pre-packaged.
Right. And the fact that it was like 2 years later.
Mm-hmm. After they already shut down the restrictions and stuff, and people stopped wearing masks and everything.
I know. Oh well. But in that, speaking of, Aldi has their button mushrooms for 99 cents for an 8-ounce little package this goodbye. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I should have put more sauce in this.
Yes, I told you. I messed up though. Because I got all the innards from those jalapenos and the mushrooms that I was going to put in there with my meat.
Oh. You should have.
It's too late now. I'm eating.
This is good though. Do you like it? The cheese like perfectly melted though. It didn't, it oozed out, but it didn't like disintegrate, which sometimes happens, you know?
Because I was also thinking about stuffing it with goat cheese, and if we did that, I think it would have. It would just basically evaporated, like you said.
That's good.
I love this. Because honestly, before we did this, we're actually thinking about making meatballs. Making meatloaf, my bad.
Okay, yeah. I was like, what
we went to meatballs instead of making meatballs. Yeah, that makes sense either.
Yeah, we were almost going to do, I thought you were going to even smoke it, weren't you?
I just wanted to do something different.
Shadi said, okay, gotta run. Time to edit pics and design pages. Have a great night. You too, Shauna. Have a wonderful evening.
Right.
Glad you enjoyed your double ring bro.
Right.
Laura, Laura, where you're at, you currently don't have a Dutch, but when you went to El Paso, did they have a Dutch? I'm trying to remember if you got to have a Dutch or not.
Ooh, that's what we need to do too. We have a little time to do it though, but on the road trip. We need to plan out and so we can find all the Dutch on the way.
So, once we're out of Texas, there's no more Dutch until Nashville.
Oh, okay.
And then it's only in Nashville. And after Nashville, there's no more until we end up getting back to Texas. So, but Dutch Bros, if you're listening, because obviously our channel is what is reaching the billions of people out there. But
they need to sponsor us.
Dutch Bros, get us we'll share our coordinates, and you need to open a store in every city that we are hitting on our road trip next year. You got a year to plan this out and get them opened.
Right. We need a letter writing campaign.
Right? Each city. You need to open one in Memphis. And then Columbus. But I know there's lots of good coffee stores or shops rather in each of those.
Yeah, they don't all have my double rainbow.
Well, that's true. And they don't all have like multitude of sugar-free flavors.
Yeah. This is really filling too.
I know. Laura said, I only saw one. I didn't get one. Aww. Well, that's probably for the best, because if you got it, you would have been like Lisa, and you would be like, okay, now I need it again.
Because remember, she was kind of like, whatever. And then once she had it, she said, okay, gotta do it.
They are really good. We already got it, twice this week?
Yeah.
Did you seal it?
I thought.
Okay. Well, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Just.
Well, it's coming too. But then you know what though? It hadn't started yet, so I might as well throw my stuff in.
Okay. Ooh, it's boiling.
Look at the cauldron.
This is so good. I love a really good marinara, y'all. And this smoked marinara was absolutely delightful. Like having that all week. Well, I had it, I think, twice. Two twice. And you had it every day for your lunch, right?
Yeah. In fact, y'all saw that last brisket we cooked? I've been still eating on that, and I've been topping it with some of that marinara. It has been amazing.
Wow, are you still eating all of that?
Yeah.
Here, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I got one more serving for my breakfast tomorrow.
I need to blow my nose. It did get a little spicy.
Uh-huh. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, though, y'all, it is super filling, too.
Yeah, when I had it those 2 days for my lunch, I was like super, super full.
Yes. Because what we did, too, is we had some of that brisket left over, and I cut it up into smaller chunks and threw it in there with just some hamburger meat and just dust it up. That was really good that way. I think I have 1 or 2 more servings of that left.
Nice.
Uh-huh. Now what are you going after?
You know what I'm going after. I'll show everybody.
That's what I was going to say.
I'll share.
Show it to them. Right there.
Well, this is the prettiest look.
Mm-hmm.
This is our fudge I made. Sorry, it's a little dirty. But it's the container we keep all the fudge in.
Shauna taught us that. Seriously, ever since she came and made it for us that time.
Right?
We just keep putting it in a similar container, not the same one.
No. Oops. Whew. All right. So with this fudge, it's the one we voted on last Friday. It's the blueberry pie. And then what I did is I took some of the blueberries, the fresh blueberries I got, and I made a blueberry jam or preserves. And then I took some of that and just swirled it into the fudge before it cooled off. And that's what we got here. And it is so freaking good that it's almost too good. So you can see a little bit of blueberry jam on this piece. That is so good. Oh, and you got a little cheese dripping from your lip.
That's for you later.
Oh, wow. I wouldn't have wasted cheese. Got it off my lip and ate it, y'all.
This is so good.
Yeah, but the meatballs is very filling. You know, I think a lot of it is we had in what we smoked was onions. Like I took the whole bag of onions. Well, it's minus one. We used one for something else. Mm-hmm. But almost a whole bag of onions. I think it was a 2 or 3 pound bag. A whole package of mushrooms.
Yeah.
4 big bell peppers that were the different tri-colored peppers. Of course, like huge bags of tomatoes, Roma tomatoes and the Hot House tomatoes, and lots of seasonings. Oh, and last week at the farmer's market, I got 3 different types of garlic.
Oh, yeah.
And we took a bulb of each of the garlics, and of course, took the outer stuff off and put all of those, broke it up into all of the cloves and put that all in there and smoked it for 2 or 3 hours? So good.
We actually put out a short on it.
Mm-hmm.
But then we ran it through the Vitamix, and then we also ran it through the InstantPot.
Yes. Laura said, is there a video of you making fudge? Yes. So there's a short of us, and I think there's actually a video as well, but there are shorts. There's actually a couple shorts, and I'll probably do another short of the peppermint fudge, and I'll be like, does this fudge? And it'll be the peppermint keto chow. But yes, there is. We've got actually a few videos, but mostly shorts on the fudge. And in the fudge, I do show like the measurements of each thing I'm doing. Barely Begun said, there are lots of Dutch bros on the way to Oregon. Just saying.
See?
I can even show you the storefront in Portland. Does that do anything for you?
Storefront? Wow.
Yes, that does all kinds of things for me, Coda. I love that. That'll be awesome. So what I'm hearing is when we do the West Coast, we'll get to see like some of the original Dutch bros.
My question is, I forgot now though. When we drove it last time, do we go north or we go south on the PCH?
We went north, and everybody said we should go south.
Somebody go around and go visit him first, and come down and visit.
Yes, well, when I looked up playing around, because I know we've got a few people in Colorado, so I was thinking we would head up and we'll go through the Panhandle of Texas into Colorado, and then we'll go
Park again.
Maybe.
Cool.
No, I think this one was, going through Denver and all that. And then we'll cut across through Utah and then up to Oregon. And then we'll take the PCH going south, which they say is the better way to go.
When we go through Utah, we go visit Ketochow.
Well, yeah. And we're going to visit my company headquarters too, because they're in the same city.
Yeah.
So it's a 2-for-1. So it'll be like, can I do a double write-off? A write-off for my home or my work from home job and writing off for the channel?
Be careful. When you get there, they might put you to work.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, they're really cool. Those in the Utah office, they're nice. So that's like my hire director is there. So that'll be fun because when we go to Columbus this coming year, I'll get to meet my head director then and a few other people in Columbus, and that'll be fun. I mean, since you opened it.
Mm-hmm. These are kind of sticky, so I'm just using a fork. I mean, I got it. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
I'm dainty like that.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's breaking. It's falling apart.
Yeah,
what are you doing? Turn it off.
So that'll be fun. And then the following year when we go through Utah, then I'll get to visit the other headquarters here in the States. So that'll be so much fun, y'all.
Okay. Who do you know in the UK? So we can go visit them.
Right? Not my company.
Dang it. Oh, bone out of that one.
Got a bone? Oh no, Carrie said it looks like he might have been scammed. He's got to call his bank. Well, that really sucks. I'm sorry, Carrie. But at least you found out now before you bought all that equipment, right?
You got too far in.
Yeah, but definitely call your bank.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, that's why I was telling you before, man. When I was looking at all these different work from home jobs, I only waited. I only went with ones that sent me all the equipment.
Yeah.
I didn't want to have to provide anything. The only thing I do for this job now, get out of my equipment, is my cell phone. Because there's 2 apps on there I have to use to sign in and out. But that's marginal, though.
Yeah, well, that's just their security. Like
Right.
on mine, it's
Yeah.
the security codes.
Right. Yeah, it's exactly that's what it is.
Yeah, so
and
that's
I did
not.
download Microsoft Teams on my phone, so when I'm away from my desk, I can check on things. That's good and bad because like all day today at work, just kept going. I mean, while I was at lunch, kept going off, giving me notifications and stuff.
Right. Well, my thing is, that's cool for you.
Yeah.
But mine, for some reason, I can't log into Teams on my phone for my job.
That's bizarre.
Because there's like a security thing.
Oh, you know why? Because you work for a bank.
Probably.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because what if for some reason, whatever, you like say we were out to eat, right? And you forgot your phone. And then somebody stole your phone, and then they have access to that. That makes sense because you work for financial, So that makes sense.
That's true.
Well, like with me, like when I do deal with like payments from credit cards and stuff like that, but they use a system where it's really awesome actually. When you call in to make payments to me, I hit a button on my end, and you'll hear a tone on your side, and that tells you start entering your information. I never see it. It shows me the first couple of numbers, and then the rest of them are ghosted, and it shows me the last. So then we do that. They said it's a security factor for the customer and for us.
Yeah.
I never know their information.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Right.
And then I do it again, and they enter the security code, and then they tell me, or I know it from looking at their stuff, the zip code. And then they tell me their expiration date, and I fill that in. But that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is. I have access to everything
I know.
in my job because I have to process things,
right.
Which is always kind of like also like a double-edged sword because if I mess it up, then I messed it up,
Right.
And that's never good. Britta said, they are building a new coffee shop in my neighborhood. Can't read the sign. Looks like V something.
Oh, wow.
I wonder what that would be. V. What's a coffee shop that starts with V? Or do you think it's just like a small local one? She goes, I know too good, right? Huh. I don't know what coffee shops start with V. Here there's also what's called Peet's, P-E-E-T. That's like a New Orleans-based coffee shop. I went to theirs once. Again, they don't have a lot of sugar-free flavors. And, I mean, the coffee's good. I just got like a basic brewed coffee, and that's good. And then I'll sometimes get a brewed at Scooters. And I do like Scooters. But there's the one that's closest to us. It's kind of out of the way.
Right.
I have to pass like 3 Dutches to get to Scooters.
And I never go to the coffee shops unless I'm buying her something.
Yeah. So.
Although, I say that because she even had me download the Starbucks app and the Scooters app on my phone. So when I'm driving around and stuff and we're going to be near there or whatever, she's like, hey, go by and get this for me, please. Right.
Well, at the Starbucks, you get the reason I had you mostly do Starbucks is you get a free drink on your birthday.
Right. And then she gets it. I get a free drink on my birthday, but I collect it for her.
Right.
It makes sense.
It's another mosquito. Y'all, these mosquitoes are awful. What are your tips for getting rid of mosquitoes? Now, I did hear that coffee grounds deter mosquitoes, but it needs to be like really strong coffee. It's the odor. And so I've been taking the coffee grounds and putting them like around our deck area, like around the perimeter. But it's obviously not strong enough. I hate mosquitoes. They're the worst.
I do too.
Like
I said too, they're the Texas unofficial state bird.
Right. What insect do you think would be worse than a mosquito? Is there one?
I don't know.
Like a spider versus mosquito, which is worse?
Mosquito.
Yeah, I was like, that's a no-brainer to me.
Right.
Mosquito. So, you remember there was one thing we were going to talk about tonight, the movies. Remember?
Oh yeah.
So
This is becoming our new theme now. I guess this is going to be TV talk. I can't even narrow it down. It's my idea, and I can't even narrow down my list. She was grilling me about it, and I couldn't do it.
This is how we got on it. So my work sister says that movie Lone Star State of Mind. Again, let me know if you've seen it. That she says that's easily in her top 5 favorite movies.
Like, how old is she?
I don't even think that has anything to do with it.
She ain't been out enough yet.
But anyhow, she said that's in her top 5. And so we got to talking and, what are our top 5 movies? And we could easily name the top 3 for each of us. But
mine too, they're not even actually in order. They're just
which is definitely your top 3. But I'm saying to name your top 5, what would be number 4 and number 5? To me, it gets hard. Like top 3, I think it's pretty easy to be like, yeah, that's easily in my top 3. But then when you go and try to decide who would be number 4 and 5, I was like, ooh, I really like that movie, but I don't know if it's 4 or 5. Like it'd be in my top 10, but I don't know if I'd put it as close to number 4 or 5. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I think so.
So we were trying to come up with what would be. So for me, top 3, easy. Lord of the Rings, and not in any particular order. Well, maybe a little bit. Lord of the Rings trilogy, right? That's all number 1. Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. And then what did I say for 3? Was it Goonies?
I think so.
I think I said Goonies because it's a movie I've watched several times and I still enjoy watching. So those are easily my top 3. What were your top 3? Shawshank.
Yeah, Shawshank, Dead Poet Society. Number 3, I don't know.
You did. You last night you were like, oh yeah, this is it.
Now I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, no. You had it last night. I don't remember either. I remember Shawshank, Dead Poets Society, and I feel like, was it a Tarantino? Pulp Fiction or something?
No, it wasn't Pulp Fiction.
Was it Reservoir Dogs?
Maybe, yeah. I like that one too. I love good dialogue movies. And it's so hard to narrow down Quentin Tarantino's. To me, it's easier to tell you which ones of them I don't like.
Yeah. Is anybody else a Quentin Tarantino movie fan?
Right.
Not speaking about him, but the movies. Because we started listing, and that's where we were trying to come up with what would be our number 4 and number 5. And I'm like, ooh, yeah, Pulp Fiction was good. And I was like, but so was Inglourious Basterds. Right. And so was
my favorite Tarantino flick, though.
Django Unchained.
My favorite Tarantino flick was From Dusk Till Dawn. That I just really, really thoroughly enjoyed that one.
We watched that again not too long ago, and I was like, I don't know. After seeing like the Django and Kill Bill, was that Quentin?
Yes, it was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was good too. Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah, I like that a lot. And Hateful Eight was good. Yeah. Again, that one had Walton Goggins, didn't it?
Yes.
I do enjoy Walton Goggins.
Almost everything in it has been amazing.
I know. We did see Fallout too, y'all, the series. Yeah, that was really good.
We basically marathoned it.
Like, we did. It was hard to stop.
It was only like 5 episodes or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't that many.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I mean. When you get like top 3 was easy. Because I was like, oh, I mean, yeah, that goes without saying. Lord of the Rings, like, yes.
Hmm.
And then Star Wars in general, but if I had to be, because he was like, you have to be specific. And I'm like, yeah, there's a couple of them that are sucky.
I don't really enjoy the new ones. I really don't.
I like the new ones.
They're too good. Like with the graphics and all that, I really like the old way he did it.
Oh.
But I'm just nostalgic.
Right. But then, yeah, the rest of it, it was just so hard. And then there was a few other movies we were talking about. We were like, oh, that was a good one too. I forget what it was now.
What's the one I always say for Christmas?
Oh, the ref. You said the ref, though, would be your number 3.
Because, again, it's the dialogue. I love the way that one's written.
Yeah, that's funny.
And it's funny. And my favorite comedian is Dennis Leary. So.
Oh, really? That's your favorite comedian?
Yeah, especially live. The one that's still living, I mean. Because number 2 would be Ralphie. But he's gone.
Yeah. What about George Carlin? Where would you put him?
See, now you're making up a new list we got to mess with. He's on there, too. I like.
Yes. Barely Began said Goonies locations are also in Oregon. Cough, cough. We know. We've been. Yes. Well, you can't actually go to the house.
Yeah. We drove by and took a picture.
Well, I didn't even think we could take a picture because remember they had signs all out.
Yeah, but if you're driving by, they can't stop you.
Yeah, but I thought we parked or something and we were going to walk. And then there was like all the signs even before the house. No pictures, no walk-ups, nothing. I was like, oh, well.
Well, because
I would be monetizing that shit because I'd be like, oh, yeah, hey, here's some pictures, $5 a person, Like, make some money off of it. You got that house, make money. That's my idea anyways. I'd live it all up. I'd even have, what was his name? The cute, and he was in Loki's series. I know it's not Gidget.
I remember now.
Oh, I can't. And I said that's my top 3. I do love that movie. But I would even have his little stuff. You remember he had a couple little things outside of the house rigged up? I would even have that. And then they would have to, wouldn't that be fun? And I'd be like, yeah, $5 a person.
Because didn't they even have the lamp in there? At the house, I mean. No, I'm thinking of a different movie.
Yeah. And we did go to that one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because if we did it, we were able to go visit that. My bad. I got them mixed up. My bad.
But yeah, I mean, we'll go again. I love that. And that's what that was really the reason we went to Oregon was because of Goonies.
Yes. So what part of Oregon are you in?
He's 2 hours south or north of Portland. Okay. And we went to Portland, remember? And then we were going to go to Mount Rainier, but remember it was closed. Mm-hmm. We could only go so far, and the rest was closed because of the time of year. But yeah. And then I guess since it is dark now, I will say, yes. So cover your ears if you don't like anything naughty.
Post a picture.
I don't have it anymore. I deleted it. I named
you know how to pull it. I know how you pull it up. I know exactly where it's at.
Well, can I just say it?
No, it's funnier if you show the picture.
All right.
There's a reason I said that.
Well, I guess I don't get to say it, Laura. I have to show a picture.
Because then you're not seeing it. And then you can't get demonetized.
I won't get demonetized for that. That's not bad enough to be demonetized.
I know, but now we're building up the...
Oh, we are? Okay, here. I'm going to share a picture. Let's see. Share screen.
That's not it, is it? I know the picture I sent you.
Yeah, but I'm sharing the actual picture of
ours.
Okay,
then. Never mind. It's not
wait.
As funny now.
What? This isn't as funny?
No.
Why?
Okay, because the other one looks funnier, but okay. That's cool too.
All right, let's see.
That
looks. Oh, wait a second.
Uh-huh.
Let me just say. No, I selected the wrong thing. All right, window. Oh.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's see. Heath. There we go.
Oh, let's see.
There we go. Share. All right. Here we go. Well.
If you click on it, wow. Well, so you got that crappy mouse. There it goes.
There you go. That's the last word is what I named it.
I want to see them reply now.
And who gave you that?
Carrie said he called his bank and it looks like he was scammed. Oh, that's such a downer. I'm so sorry. Well, hopefully your bank will help you.
Right.
Okay, Laura said her top 3. Pride and Prejudice.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Wonder Woman. Oh, that is a good one. And Aquaman. Now, I have not seen Aquaman.
Wow.
Wow, that looks good. I would like to see Aquaman, though.
I bet you would.
And Pride and Prejudice. I've heard about it, but I have not seen it.
What are you looking for?
No, this mosquito keeps like teasing me.
Aw.
And Brenda said, not sure how I read V. Looked it up. Scooters.
Oh, okay.
It's new coffee shop being built. Well, Scooters is fun.
Yeah.
And they do have like a reward app.
Yes.
They call it Smiles. And you do get a reward on your birthday. So definitely sign up for that.
Yes.
And they do have, they'll do a brewed coffee, a flavored brewed coffee. Sorry, it's a flavored brewed. And they change it up every day. And those are always really good. They are sugar-free. Mm-hmm. And, it's just basically like if you got Bones coffee, it's just a flavored coffee that they do. And then they do have heavy cream that you can add to it if you want. So that's generally what I order from Scooters. They do have, of course, all their sugar-filled, and they do have a couple sugar-free flavors besides just vanilla. I think it's like caramel and I think hazelnut sugar-free syrups. But I do like Scooters. It's just the one that we have here. It's out of I never go in that area where it's at.
We have one here and up here.
Yeah, remember where you off of Gosling?
Oh,
that
yeah.
HEB?
Because every time you say it's out of the way or whatever, I keep thinking there's one down in Pearland.
There is one in Pearland. Yeah.
That's the one I keep thinking of.
Yeah.
I forgot there's one up here, but even here is too far away.
20 get. That's naughty, Shelly. I like it. There you go. Yes. I can't say I'm original. Heath had actually shared.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's the one I was wanting you to share.
He saw it in some group where they were like, my wife changed the name of the ring.
She's like, my wife is 40 years old. Look what she named the ring.
Yeah. And this is what she named her ring. And I was like, oh my gosh, I did not know you could name the ring. So I went and renamed it. And then I said, look.
Go check the mail or something like that.
Yeah, I was like, look what it says. And he's like, what? I can't read it. I was like, you can read it. And then he's like, what the heck?
Miss Mature.
I know, I'm so mature. Brenda said, oh my, I've not had hazelnut for years now. Well, there you go. If you like a sugar-free hazelnut syrup. I don't remember the brand. I think it might be, what is it, Monin or something, the brand? I can't remember their syrup brand. Well, Lisa said, motion at your anus. I miss all the fun. Still working, just popping in to say hello.
Hi.
That's what I named the ring, Lisa. So our front door, our ring detector, now anytime that there's motion there, that's what it says.
It was fabulous when the lawn guys came earlier. Because they were trimming our hedges.
You said
trimming
bush. You said, did they trim our bush?
Yeah.
And you say, I'm naughty.
You started it.
I was just like, that is hilarious. Now all the time, then he gets the pop-ups on your phone, right?
Yeah.
And I get it on mine. So it was like motion. Oh, goodness. Brenda said, be 4 years in July. That's awesome, Brenda. Wow. Yeah, if you're good with, I'm thinking, because I know there's, what is the one brand is Tarani, which is what Dutch uses. And then I believe Scooters uses, it like starts with an M. I forget what brand. It's like a national sugar-free syrup brand. But I believe that's what Scooters uses. But they only have like 3 sugar-free flavors. And we've got about 15 more minutes, y'all. So if you have any questions, see, his mouse don't want to click.
No.
Well, we're getting new ones on Wednesday.
Yeah, because I don't know what happened. Because we have 2 laptops, so we have a mouse for each one. But the other day, when we do watch TV, all the shows we watch them, especially the ones I find online, we watch them in a program called what's it called now? I'm drawing a blank. When we watch the movies and stuff in there, what's the little program where you gotta click on to watch them? I can't remember what it's called now. V-Sub? No, it's Anyways, every time I would start, it automatically would mute it. We would see the volume going from whatever, we usually have it maxed out, it goes from 100 to 0 every single time. So we switched the mouse out, and it solved it somehow. Well, I just redoing it. But this mouse right here she's using, it has a problem. It double clicks when you click it. And it kind of messes up, and it's just very annoying. So she ordered 2 new ones.
So Scooters says we offer sugar-free vanilla, caramel, and hazelnut syrups. It's not telling me the brand, along with a sugar-free mocha sauce.
Oh, now you're going to start going over that one.
No. But I'm not seeing what brand it is. But yeah, so they do have sugar-free. Julia the Pite said, "Laugh out loud. You guys are hilarious."
It's all her. I would never think of something like that.
You were the one who shared it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Your phone's breaking up.
He shared it with me, and I was like, I guess he's trying to give me a hint.
She's all bet.
I know. Wow, look at you. You sound so Gen Z. Saying bet? Wow. Who are you?
Whatever.
That's Cap, yo. Oh, Strange said, love it. I knew that would be something totally up your alley, right, Lisa?
You can't say that about that.
She said, I've been enjoying salty in my coffee that are caramel vibes. Oh. That is good. When we eventually will order more, because how are you? You still have like a lot to work through, right?
No.
Of your electrolytes?
Well, of all the was it LMT, the little singles? I finished the last one today.
Oh,
so we got 2
well, there was in the pantry. Did you finish the ones in the pantry?
A long time ago. Yeah.
You sure?
No, double check. I know I'm buying the boxes.
Okay, we might be placing an order soon, y'all.
Yeah, we should.
Carrie said he's going out the door to work. Everyone needs to be paranoid. Well, I wouldn't say be paranoid. When I called the bank fraud department said it's a fraudulent check. Well, see, at least you found out before you went and bought anything, right? So, and they flagged it, so you're good.
Yeah.
But I would
get in front of it.
Yeah. But have a good night. Yeah, you just have to. Nowadays, it's everywhere, y'all. Mm-hmm. Because even Clark Howard was talking about how, you'll love this. So he was having AT&T to come out and put in a phone line. Mm-hmm. He said, yeah, I know. We're now getting a landline installed, right?
Wow.
But anyways, so he was scheduled, for example, to have it come out tomorrow. Well, the day before he gets a call, and he said, and they sounded like it was legit. Hey, we're calling. We know you have service tomorrow. And, and he's like, oh, okay. And they're like, oh, by the way, since you have this, and they started a sales pitch for, you're going to love this, ADT. And he said they were like really hard sell. Well, since you're having this, then we could do the ADT. So, we sign you up for this and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, wait. So, and he said, what set is that person, that company had all of his details from AT&T. When he called AT&T, they're like, no, we're not owned or sisters with them, but they do have a promotion with it. So what AT&T is doing is anybody who's signing up for service, they're sending that information to ADT.
Whoa. And
so then that's how ADT are making cold calls to customers to get them to sign up for their ADT service.
That's not sad.
And and he was pretty upset about that because he was like, and they were hard, and because he said he's thinking it's AT&T and this is an AT&T service.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden it switches and he was caught off guard.
Mhm.
You used to always have to be, in today's day and age, you always have to be. Like on my cell phone, I probably get a dozen scam likely calls all day
Oh,
long,
me too.
every day. There's just so many out there.
It's to the point now, we don't even answer the phone if we don't recognize the phone number. That's what voicemail's for. You leave me a voicemail, I'll call you back.
No.
A lot
I
of
won't.
times, well, I'm saying if it's important, I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, for me, I'm always like, if you ever want to,
Mm-hmm.
you better text me.
Right.
If you're calling, I'm probably not going to answer.
Mhm.
Even if I recognize the number, I'm going to be like, why are you calling me?
Right.
Text me. I'm more of a, I guess kind of like a millennial, like just text where you'll be like, oh, a phone call. Let me answer.
Sometimes. Depends on who it is.
I'm always like, nah, just text.
And especially, honestly, if it depends on what I'm doing, too.
No matter what I'm doing, even if I'm sitting on the couch, you
Or
better
driving.
text. You better text or message. Otherwise, and then it makes me, because there was a snafu with T-Mobile this week, which shout out, they gave really good customer service, but I had to call them because online there wasn't a way to like message. You know how a lot of companies nowadays you can just message if you have an issue, and that's what I prefer to do. They didn't have that. I had to call. So I called, but they were really good, great customer service. I didn't have to go through an extensive phone tree or anything, so it really was the best for a phone call situation. But otherwise, I want a chat feature. All businesses, if you have a website, you should have a chat feature. Like, I don't want to have to call your customer service. I want to chat with them when I feel like chatting.
Well, a lot of mine, when I do chat in, you can tell it's an automated system they're chatting with, and then it'll finally click over, okay, and then now you're speaking, now you're chatting with a real live person.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Chat, please. I can't stand it when I have to call.
Like, I had to call a vendor earlier. I got rerouted or transferred 4 times. Finally, the correct department I got sent over to hung up on me.
Yeah, see, that's aggravating. See,
and
Lisa,
I had a customer on hold while I was doing all this too.
Lisa understands. She goes, that is what text is for.
Yes.
Exactly. So, yes, text first or message before just calling. And then I'll let you know, because I might be busy, like petting my dog and can't make a phone call. That's how I am. But you prefer phone calls.
Because it leaves less margin of error as to what you're talking about.
I mean, I get it, but I just don't like it.
I know, I'm such a boomer.
Well, I think what it is
I think it's disrespectful to Alexander Graham Bell if we don't use a phone.
I think what it is so many years of me being phone support that I don't want to be on the phone.
Right.
I'm like, just let's just handle this on a chat or a text. Oh, Strange said, I was missing an item on my Walmart curbside pickup, and to contact someone to complain a bit about it was a chat, but it was the best service I've ever had. Yeah. The fastest return I've ever made. That is awesome. Yeah, isn't that so good? Because I really feel nowadays, with as much competition there is, if a place doesn't have good customer service, like you really don't want to do business with them.
Right.
Period. And that's why, like, T-Mobile is our backup Wi-Fi. So if like AT&T is down, which y'all know that's happened, that's why we got the T-Mobile as a backup. But I was like, we really haven't used it since all that issues with Comcast. Right. And I'm like, so do we need to keep paying the $50 a month for it?
No.
So I called, and last month they put us on a suspension so that we still have the equipment in case we would need to, reactivate it or unsuspend. And the guy last month told me there wouldn't be a fee for it. But then they sent me a bill this month and said I was behind. I was like, I ain't behind. I've always had it on auto pay, one. And two, I was told there wouldn't be a fee. So she ended up waiving everything. And she's like, well, it'll still be $10 in the months that you're on suspension, which would be June and July left. And then decide from there. And I'm like, yeah, if we don't need it this month of May or June, I'm just gonna return it because there's no point in keeping it, you know.
In fact, I have the box
Yeah.
sitting in my office right where I can see it, so we'll never have to go hunting for it.
Right, exactly. Because it really was just a backup because we didn't know how long the whole Comcast thing was gonna last. So,
but in the long run, a little weird thing though, we ended up getting a bonus out of that though. They, in a way, kind of helped us. Comcast did.
Yeah.
Because anytime it would storm really bad, we would always lose power. And what we found out is they hit an electrical line in our backyard. Well, whenever the power company came back, they redid that line and they did it correctly and buried it now. So now there's no exposed lines that go into the water.
Right. Yeah. So the electrician.
We haven't lost power with bad weather since then. But really weird though was it 2 days ago when the power went out? Was it 2 days ago?
It was yesterday.
It was just really weird. It was like all of a sudden all the power went out for the whole house and it came right back. Like you just flipped the switch.
Yeah, like somebody literally went off and on.
Yeah. It was so bizarre.
Just that quick, but of course everything shut down. It was that quick. But that was the only time since we had that electric line repaired, and it's a direct line from our box to the center point box.
Yeah.
And so the electrician, the prior line was just buried naked in the ground. So no wonder we were always having issues. And now it's actually in what is the
conduit?
A conduit. Yeah. So it shouldn't ever have that issue. And I was like, I wonder if that's why we would always lose electricity. It just wasn't, you know. It was
protected.
Built in the 70s instead of, you know, nice, good stuff now. But anyways, so hopefully, there's
a silver lining to it at least.
Right.
And what was cool, I got to give them props too. They completely paid for everything.
Yeah, they did.
Because they had to do an emergency hookup for us.
Yeah.
And they paid for it.
But Comcast did.
Yeah.
But I would say with T-Mobile, when I called them yesterday and I was, I was told I wasn't going to get charged, that their service was phenomenal. She immediately, I would say immediately. At first, she was just going to waive the past due. And I was like, no. And so I complained a little bit more. And I wasn't mean or anything. I was just like, no, look, this is what I was told. That's why I put it in suspend. If I was told I would have to pay, then I would have just canceled. So she went ahead and waived whatever was supposedly past due. And the current charges, she waived all of it.
And then when we went
through I thought that was really good. Sorry, one second. Let me finish. And so their customer service with T-Mobile, I was really, really impressed with. I feel like I've gotten a lot better customer service with T-Mobile than we ever have with AT&T.
Yeah. When we went into the store to purchase it and set it all up, I thought his customer service was really good too.
Yeah.
But I thought, looking back on it, I just blew that off as him just, being a good salesperson. But after you dealing with them, it was the whole package.
Yeah.
I was really impressed.
Yeah. So, and I think other companies are starting to realize, hey, there's a lot of competition out there. Right. So you better,
thank you.
Take that. Is mega red, y'all. So you better have good customer service. And I like that, Lisa. # too busy pet my dog. Just like the whole thing with, hey, do you have any plans? Or, hey, let's go out next Friday or something. It'll be like, I have plans already. And they're like, you do? Yeah, it's called Pet My Dog.
Mm-hmm.
So, and like they say, sometimes the best plans are those that are canceled.
Right.
And so I'm such a homebody. And I was listening to somebody earlier today, And they were like, oh, like as humans, we really like to have a lot of social interaction. I'm like, my 1 day a week is good.
This is ours right
This
here.
is it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We've got just a couple minutes left.
Yeah.
So if you have any further questions or anything else, otherwise, we're going to end this. And again, Sunday at 1 p.m., we'll go live for Heath's MS journey. And he'll talk about his doctor's visit that he had this week.
That was awesome.
And then I'm going to get busy on the cook along for this month for the channel members, which should be not this Saturday, the following Saturday. So I'm going to hopefully get all those invites out by the end of day Sunday. So please let me know if you don't have it. El Strange was like, how was dinner?
It was really good.
It was really good. It was very
clean
filling.
Now we got to clean up.
Yeah, now we have to clean all this up. So even though the live's ending,
Yeah.
look at all this.
Yeah.
You can't even see all of it.
Yeah.
There's complete chaos in front of us.
I've been cleaning it up as we go. I got it kind of structured. It's structured chaos. Oh, but they're still over there. We got to clean up too.
Yeah.
And we got to break down the lights.
Yeah, we got to take her calm.
And I got to set up the leftovers.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank y'all so much. And see, I think a mosquito just got me.
Ugh.
I can feel like a little bump.
No, bueno.
I hope it died.
Yep.
Brenda said, sweet dreams.
Aw, thank you.
Aw. And then Lisa said, I will miss Sunday. Planning on hitting the flea market.
Oh,
Ooh,
what are you going to get?
Fun.
Why you want to go buy these?
And 22Q Cat said, good night. See everyone again Sunday. Yeah. And I think Maitreya is going live on Sunday as well. I think she said just a chat and
She's at another
sip
convention?
and tea. Yes, that's where she's at.
Nice.
All right. Well, thank y'all so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed watching us here.
I hope it was an easy recipe. It was for us anyways.
Right? Marinara.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Have a wonderful weekend.
Right.
Rickwood's going to be traveling again.
Oh,
Well, be
wow.
safe,
Yes,
Joe.
please.
Safe travels. All right, y'all. Good night. We love you. Have a wonderful
Good night.
weekend. Stay safe.
Talk to you soon.